Investigation start.
There's a dead body.
Oh,
I think
no.
someone might have died. I don't think she did it. Aren't you gonna help investigate Chihiro?
But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her.
No good helping a corpse, friend. Oh, no way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, please help me. I don't care who it is, just get me the hell out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Dead body. Are you gonna help investigate? I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touched her wrist, checked for a pulse like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead.
You've already checked this once.
I know.
I better get back to the investigation.
So she's not gonna help us. We should move on.
Yeah. So what do you want to do first? Scene of the crime? Talk to other people?
I mean, I guess head to the scene of the crime. Won't make any progress without investigating there. I'm assuming with this being the first investigation, it's probably going to handhold me my way through it. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Well, the sword's out. The lint roller's still there.
See, press triangle to see what you can investigate.
Everything.
Yeah, there's some scratches on the ground you can investigate.
Did they write anything down? But I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay.
I really like...
Toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence of it being used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to operate it. Open it.
Operate is like 4 letters more than open.
I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
Why?
I'm not exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
Why?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the Truths Bullet section of your handbook.
That's like your evidence.
Yeah. So no one's touched their toolkits, evidently.
So you can check out the scratches on the floor if you'd like.
You're right. There are scratches and gouges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
Could not have been possible. Hmm? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you can know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the Truths Bullet section of your handbook. Do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
By the way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a
That
bitch.
dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're
So if
fucking
I
dead.
ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. So, what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes.
He's a confused man.
Which further makes me think he wasn't the one who did it. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does that mean it was used in the attack somehow?
Well, I mean,
Plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? Some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. Whoever touched the sword is going to have gold all over them.
you think?
Yes. Because I barely touched it, and I got gold all over my hand. So
That's
we need
true.
to follow a gold trail somewhere.
That's true. Scratches on the sheath.
How'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the Truth Bullets section. There's the actual sword. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. This means it was used in an attack somehow, and plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. Shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. Top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing lots of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Yeah, see? Huh?
Replica sword added.
So if you really gripped it, that shit's all over you.
Wonder
There's a
if that was
key on the
planned.
ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Yep, I gave it to her. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. Wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Did Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something? No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone out walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer get in? Switching rooms has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Oh, there's
Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. Quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But was ignored.
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. She's blind.
No, definitely put a damper on that.
I should look around here first. And check other spots later. Okay, I'm not going to check.
On the wall and on the bed. You can recheck those.
There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yes. Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room.
Well,
Yeah, we already
might just say that no matter what.
Someone attacked it. What the hell happened here?
Okay. What about on the dresser? Or the dresser itself? Or is that just the wall?
Display stand the sword was on.
What about your trash can? No.
Table.
Table. No, those scratches.
well,
Okay, what else do we got? Window?
Hold on.
No, I don't think the bed or the dresser or the table is related at all. Lid roller.
Looking at the roller, it looks like there was way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little?
Or maybe it's their way of getting rid of the gold. Lid rolling it off.
Maybe. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching.
Now try and go into the room.
Should look around here first.
Well, sometimes after you investigate enough stuff, you can do it, and the game just won't tell you. You can move on.
There's one of the monitors Monokuma appears on right now. It's just showing suppressed.
Did you talk to everyone?
Yep. I talked to her, talked to him. And I tried to talk to her, but it wasn't much of a...
Can you try and talk to her again? Maybe?
Hey, Kyoko. Probably call her name. Nope. Same thing.
Nope, same thing.
What are you...
Isn't it obvious?
No.
I'm searching.
Did you lose a
Fair enough.
She suddenly stood up and straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" "No, I don't think so, but what?" Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know how, now that you mention it, I know something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it. Someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Koto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section.
That's a very important...
I
that's
bet
very
we can go
important
in
evidence.
now. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door? Yeah. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that just thought held me up and supported me. Okay, investigation.
And now we
time.
can investigate the crime scene. Couple things to investigate.
The water from the shower gets turned off at nighttime.
Yeah, that's important.
I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Looks like one of the kitchen knives. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. And there's gold there. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. This definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger?
Because she wrote down the 1-1...
Yeah, she wrote down the... Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullets.
And I guess the wrist was where she got hit?
Stab with the sword, perhaps?
Yeah.
Stab wound on her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist have get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. Killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. That's one thing, though, like, she would have had to open the bathroom door, right?
Right.
Which is stuck.
Right. But if she had a fight in the bedroom and broke her wrist or something, was trying to get away, well, you can't get past the killer out the door, so you turn for the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
So she probably fled in there running away from him.
Right. But if she closed the door behind her, he wouldn't have been able to get in. Without a lot of force.
Yeah, unless he was enraged and shaking the door. He might have been shaking the door and it popped open because he shook it upwards.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's always the chance that he could have opened the doors through sheer force.
Yeah, I guess. Well, they weren't able to clean up the blood because, you know, that would have been turned off. Because instead it happened at 1 in the morning. Which is, once again, why now I can't consider the fact that that guy was late to be the reason why.
Right. Because if it happened at 1 in the morning, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, he would have had plenty of time to...
It would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Mikado? The bloody numbers that most likely Sayaka's dying message? Bloody numbers. Never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
They often talk like an aspiring poet. The numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. No idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted us to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, meaning she would have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. No idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the section of your handbook. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth section.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
So that's probably how he got in.
The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. For sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Did what Kyoko said, and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would
Someone
seem-
must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. And apparently stuck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it.
Right.
Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. Well, that kind of proves that we didn't do it then. Because if someone tried to take the doorknob off, they didn't know you could just lift it up and move it in.
Right.
I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been... It was already added. I still don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is.
So now we get the full reins of the investigation. Where will you go first?
I guess I'll re-talk to these people, see if they have anything to know.
No, I don't think
No.
they do.
You son of a... You're fucking dead.
So if they don't have anything new to say, I will just head out. But that's another interesting thing. They said that a screwdriver would have had to have been used in order to get into it. So, that definitely means someone's lying about not using their toolkit. So we can catch them like that in the trial.
It also depends on when they had that conversation, because if they opened their toolkit the night of the murder,
Right.
they technically...
They would have had to use mine, though. Unless they brought their own. Oh, this is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Oh, so I have to go find Makoto. Okay. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. But the nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. Fucking Monokuma probably swapped them when we swapped rooms.
He's not supposed to interfere with anything, though.
That's true. Why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, whatever.
But as I was saying earlier, I mean, there's nothing. They wouldn't technically have lied if they opened it up the night of the murder, and if they left the room, went to their room, opened it up, went all the way back, or even opened up yours and then just switched out the packaging, like took his toolkit, put in yours to try and hide his tracks.
Yeah, but that also means whoever has the toolkit that's been used,
They could have thrown it away.
that means someone's missing a toolkit, and once again, we know who it was. That's all I needed in this room, though. Nothing in this room is going to relate to the case.
You slept there the entire night.
Exactly. It kind of slows down every single time I go in front of something, which bothers me. Oh, Kyoko lives, like, right next to me. Okay, so I need to probably talk to some people, then. Let's get this investigation underway.
Precision pointing.
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit?
No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face.
Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say?
Huh?
After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right?
The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, we can all say... Oh, that's
Well,
yours.
all we can say right now is that it's a possibility.
That's really true, then.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Yeah, okay, so he saw the nameplates were switched. That's all that was.
Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizono's doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room.
Do you really think I'm guilty? That's another thing. They keep mentioning the trash room. We should check it out because that's probably where the lint roller stuff is. Although there's a gate, they couldn't have gotten over to the trash can.
Yeah, it's gated off.
Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line? This trash room, this is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
Cleaning duty has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. So whoever disposed of everything must be the one who's on cleaning duty. Assuming that anything was disposed of.
Right.
Can't go that way. Let's check out over this way then. No one's over here. Can I check out the laundry room, perhaps? Someone would have to clean their clothes after all the, bloody mess. Swimsuit, it was out there. But it has nothing to do with what's going on.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any incriminating evidence in here.
Has nothing to do with the case.
Alright.
Okay.
That was a good shot. On our way. Where to next?
I think I need to go to the school side, or maybe I could go to the dining hall real quick.
What are we looking for?
Just people, in general.
Oh,
But also I could go to the kitchen to see if the knife was stolen from there.
oh fair enough.
Hello!
Hina.
Are you investigating the dining hall?
Oh, no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue of what I should be doing.
I know what you mean.
And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed.
So she was out of her room. She was out of her room after hours.
In the dining room.
In the dining room, which is off limits. That's a lie. Because that's...
Because the dining room was off limits.
There's also, if she was in here, one of the knives are missing. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. It was used to kill her. Missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anyone here knows more about it.
Well, she was in the kitchen when Sayaka was killed, and she might know who took the knife.
True, if someone passed her. That is true. But once again,
The dining halls are
the
closed.
dining hall was off limits. A bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here. I'll question her about it real quick. If I can. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that.
Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's
Nope. Last time I remember they were all lined up in a nice neat row.
So when did you notice one of them disappeared?
right.
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, I went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
In other words, you were right in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. It's been added to the truth table section.
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
What? Of course not, I would never. Nina, do you really think I murdered her?
'Cause,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, no one killing the other, is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
But you would have seen me come take the knife. Also, what were you doing in here after hours? It's off limits.
She was drinking tea.
Yeah, but
Hey, I would be drinking tea. I like tea.
it's off limits. That's one of the regulations. Honestly, Monokuma should have done something. Right?
Unless the dining room wasn't off limits that night.
It was. He says it every night. He's said it every single night so far. I guess we'll look in the classrooms for whatever reason. I don't know why evidence would be in here, but...
There's a person in here.
Toko, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? Cleaning duty? Like, I'd know anything about that. Taka's the one who cares about stupid organizational stuff like that. That is true. We could go talk to Taka.
Man, your list of suspects is growing ever larger. You're like the person on cleaning duty is probably...
Well, I still don't think it's the lady in the kitchen, Ao, or, you know,
Well, you do think
Hina.
she's breaking regulation?
She was breaking regulations, yes, but I don't think she did it. Not yet. I don't think she murdered yet. Monokuma didn't do it. Taka, that's a possibility. But I don't think he did it. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to
He
me.
probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's
Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Hifumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. Mr. Bunnyface, so he's on cleaning duty then.
Count on it.
Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long.
Got it.
And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. So, Bunnyface is the one who was on cleaning duty. I knew it might be him.
Do you suspect Bunnyface?
I mean, come on. Bunnyface. He was probably jealous, let's be honest.
Jealous of what exactly?
Oh, you know. He was sitting there like Makoto, Sayaka. Mm-hmm. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. Push play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Yep, I was right. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. Standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off.
And that's why she got all jittery.
What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. If he's trying to say he was even able to get to them, that really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far?
Well, at least we've solved that mystery.
Yeah, but I guessed that right off the bat. So it wasn't really a mystery.
Well, we confirmed it anyways.
Right. Well,
We can go talk to Bunnyface.
yeah,
I don't know-
Mr.
I don't know why we started referring to him as Bunnyface, but I guess that's his name though.
It's because he has a bunny face. It's not that weird. Oh, wait, hold on. I wanted to talk to the programmer.
It's kind of weird.
He has a bunny face. Where is Miss Chihiro?
You can check your map.
Yeah, or I can wander around. That's fun.
Fair.
Is you in the store? You shopping? No? Do I have money? No? Okay.
No reason to be in here.
Okay, we can check the front door. Murderer trying to get out.
Oh, there's Celestia.
Hey Celeste, do you know anything about this cleaning duty stuff?
Huh?
Cleaning duty? What is that? Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe you should ask Taka or someone else. Anyone but me, really. Fair enough. We already know who was on cleaning duty. In fact, that is strange.
What?
We know who's on cleaning duty, but that didn't add to our truth table thing.
We'll probably have to confirm it with him.
Right, okay. That's fair. Okay. That's off limits. I don't think anything's ever going to happen in the bathrooms that's important. Gym.
I hate when murders happen in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's why. It's so generic, I don't think it's going to happen. Nothing to investigate here, and the gym is where we started. But the... Oh yeah, she's here. Hey, Chihiro. I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037.